Starting to the bottom left. So a Terran player for the Fnatic team who just tied the series on Entombed Valley is now facing his opponent on Daybreak. It is the red turn.
Fnatic alive!
And he's up against a very strong Zerg player alive with 11-11 on Entombed Valley. As Wolf mentioned, he just gave Leenock a taste of his own medicine, and the FXO player with the 6 pool on Ohana is now facing alive in the third game on Daybreak. To the top right we have, in the blue color, the Zerg playing this TVC.
FXO Leenock.
FXO Leenock. And
codenamed the Lean Octopus due to his creep spread. Very young player. He's won a ton of money, in fact, in his career, winning an MLG as well as being a finalist at the GSL.
A little bit of Ferris going on here, and this time both of them apparently kind of agreeing on playing at least one macro game in this best-of-3 series.
Yeah, at least so far. Alive, not taking any gases. Leenock does drop Hatch first. Looks like we are going to see Hatch first versus 1Rax expand. Trying to target down this SCV, just a little bit of harassment, forcing Alive to react, but does not get what he wants. Well, he's going to continue to try. 3 hits away. 1, 2. No.
That was a close one.
Drone 1 hit away from death now as well.
Yeah.
Going to go for the gas probably to save it. No. He could have tried to stop it with an SCV, but decides not to.
Oh, is he actually getting out?
Yeah, he will get out. Kind of weird.
Yeah, a little bit. Well, you remember when I talked about the match that the two of them had on, well, at the Iron Squid tournament? They played one map on Daybreak, which was the only map in the best-of-3 that Leenock could decide in his favor.
Yeah, this is a map that he actually likes. He's said it several times before. A map that probably... I really feel like the only time I've ever heard players complain about this map is Terran versus Protoss. Terran's complaining that it's hard to get to the late game against Protoss here. And if you do, you might die to the late game. It's tough to deal with.
It's a map where the Zerg is usually pretty comfortable on. Yeah. Broodlords are the...
really great composition here.
Yeah, kind of the dominant composition right now. We also see Ultralists occasionally, depending on how you attack and where you attack. Ultralists can be really an asset, but with Broodlords you can control the middle of the map, you can control the middle bases, the top and bottom. But yeah, you can pull both unit compositions, and it's definitely something that Zerg uses in order to go for a tech switch, surprise the Terran player, catch him off guard. Alive, on the other hand, is kind of comfortable playing against Ultralists. The composition that he really struggles again is as soon as there are Broodlords in the mix. That's something that he just stated over and over again. He really has a problem with this, and he really thinks that it's a bit too strong. Leenock, on the other hand, he needs Spear carefully as well. Alive has shown that he likes to be pretty aggressive and that he has a great multitasking as well. So this is exactly the macro game that we were hoping for, and Alive going for the Reactor Factory Alliance, while we have Leenock with a, with a very, very early
5-minute and 15-second layer. Very fast.
This is insanely fast on 1 gas right now.
What is his plan?
If he doesn't take any additional gas,
Is this like a Mutalisk rush? What is this?
Only if he takes gas. This was a really... there's gas number 2. If there's a Mutalisk rush, then he needs to get Spine Crawlers and he needs to get more gas. With 2 gas, he just can't pull it off. But I wouldn't actually put it past him. It sounds crazy, but I wouldn't put it past him to really go for Nidus.
Yeah, I knew that's what you were going to say too. He's got an Overlord position.
It sounds really, really crazy. And here, there's more gas, okay? Because that would be like gambling way too much. I mean, he played a 6 pool. I wouldn't put it past him. But yeah, now he's taking gas number 3 and 4. So this looks really like he's going straight for Mutalisk.
He messed up his timing though with his speed, because now he can't get the Spire. He could have gotten the speed earlier. So now not only does he not have the faster Spire, but he has the speed later. You know what I mean? He kind of messed up a little bit. Spire's going to be delayed a few seconds here, but he will start at any second now. And this is... I'm certain that's what it's going to be. Yeah, there it is. Spire. 7-minute Spire here coming out for Leenock. Very quick. Not going to be something that Alive would expect. It's going to allow him to clean up Hellions really easily and perhaps kill some SCVs.
He's really banking on the Queens here, on the new Queen. He does not have... well, he only has only has 3. He's no, actually he has 2. He's blocking the ramp with a few Zerglings. But with the double gas, and that's something that Alive is going to spot. He might be able to hold this, but the queens are definitely really crucial here.
Yeah, he's not seen the gases just yet. Want to move forward though, and he will. This is so stressful for Leenock.
Oh, yeah,
he has to keep this
really
tech hidden.
Stressful. Is Alive committing to this? Is Alive actually getting into position here? And I'm not quite sure why the speed. I mean, okay, he's getting 14, so apparently he's really trying to go for an attack with Lynx and Mutalisk. This is very unique what we see right now. A very, very fast tech. He's trying to block, trying to start with the SimCity, even a little bit of a creep spread here. And the Lynx definitely to protect here. The speed will help him a lot with this. Yeah, I think the speed makes it a lot safer, but he is taking a bit of a gamble here.
He absolutely is. The Spire is done. He's going to be able to make 8 mutas very soon here. Starting with 6, as soon as he has 100 more, he'll have the 8th. There it is.
Number 8.
Back at home, Blue Flame is being researched, a Viking is being produced, and Stim is almost done. I don't know if I like this build, Caldor, from Leenock.
He gambles a lot here.
And especially attacking with these Zerglings. Almost gets the Hellions, but not quite. See, when Zergs do this, man, it's so risky.
Yeah, but he only needs to stall time, and don't show them. He does not. Don't show the Mutalisks.
All right, he's not going to show them. Now he's going out though. Oh, I don't think he has enough. Stim is done, or it will be when he gets there. And
but how many Marines does he have? He has 12, and he will lose too much.
Here we go. He's going right in for the mineral line, the fastest mutas anyone has ever seen.
This is
seriously the fastest mutas anyone's ever seen.
They hit before the 10-minute mark, and how many SCVs did he just kill? He killed 7. That puts the harvester count at 41 to 50. Still something that Alive could definitely live with.
Yeah, definitely. He looks like he may potentially follow this up with Baneling Aggression. His Baneling Nest is almost done. He's getting +1 as well here.
This is a super aggressive style by Leenock. He really goes for the Baneling Nest, and he just tries to pressure his opponent, force him to build more Marines, maybe kill a supply depot or 2. He's going for Linger, Mutalisk, Baneling. That's what the speed is for, not only to repel the Hellions that we talked about, but also to follow it up with a bit of Baneling and Zergling aggression.
It's like he's using these mutas to allow him to take a 3rd base as well. Like, the Hellions can't really harass anymore with these mutas out. He's actually going to catch them on the right side of the map.
Now he's in a really good position. He's taking the 3rd base, as you mentioned. Now he's in a great position because he has so many Mutalisks on the map. Alive can't push out. With the Banelings that we have, if he attacks with this army, it will most likely die, because we have a decent creep spread, not a great creep spread, it's decent. We have a lot of Zerglings, they have speed, he has a Baneling Nest, and with the army composition that he has, he should be able to take this. Those early Mutalisks allow him to control the map at this point. Even a 4th base trying to attempt to kill it by Leenock. He has to cancel this one.
Yeah, I don't like the Baneling position here. It's on the other side of the line of sight blocker, but he loses all of them, and will lose the base as well. He's trying to get Banelings out to hold here. I just really don't like the position of Leenock right now. These Marines and Marines and Medivacs. The Marines at 1-1. Hellion doing some extra damage here.
Oh, the Banelings had the wrong direction. He was in a great position, but now he kind of botched this.
Yeah, I think so. He could have actually committed there too. He's being so hesitant. This
but a lot of stim being used, and there is no Medivac. Those Marines will die.
Well, unless Leenock doesn't chase them.
Well, the 24 Marines that he's currently building, they should be able to chase them down with the Banelings, but he could have used this a little bit better. He told us already about how he used those Banelings at the smoke screen, and this was definitely the wrong position. He tried to gamble a little bit that he could flank Alive, but that didn't work. Alive checked the Zalnaga watchtower, he saw them, and Leenock didn't even cancel them, so this was definitely a problem. And that's what we see over and over again, Zergs being a little bit too kind of aggressive with their Baneling morph and not morphing them at a position where they can actually get into the game.
Yeah, this is such a weird game we've seen from Leenock here. His hatchery does finish on the right side, and the drops do arrive in time to pick up some of these Marines. He's going to go for a drop as he sends some of his units back home. He has a turret in play. Maybe not enough Marines, though. These mutas do have +1. The Marines have 1-1. Takes out the turret, will get a supply depot as well, but he is warded off. Meanwhile, the drop does occur in the main base. There are a few Zerglings here. He's even dropped the Blue Flame Hellion, but the Banelings will be enough to make him pick up. And actually, not a very good trade for Alive there.
Oh, not at all.
Oh,
nice! The Banelings are actually able to take down the Marines at the third. I'm not quite sure if we saw this on screen, but a lot of Marines headed to the third base of Leenock. There were 3 burrowed Banelings, and they take down, how many, 12?
12 at least Marines, maybe 15.
And now suddenly Leenock has a 40 supply lead. He killed both the dropships and the run-by at the third, and this puts him into a great position. He was really struggling at this point, and this was amazing. Alive is ahead in Harvesters against Leenock, even though the Zerg is on 3 bases, so this was actually exactly what he needed, and he is still using burrowed Banelings just in front of his opponent's main base.
Yeah, Leenock really known for setting up traps like this.
Oh yeah.
And no matter what, he was going to force scans. Kills a turret, will probably get the depot on his way out, decides to be a little bit more patient, does lose 1 Muta.
Third base, fourth base on the bottom right had to be cancelled because of another run-by.
Indeed, and Alive does scan and clean up some of the Banelings, but not all of them. 2 still remain burrowed.
And now Leenock has 3 bases. He will get a 4th base. He has 67 Harvesters, exactly the same amount that Alive has at this point, but Alive also has the Mules. But the complete... Well, he's dominating the map now. The Mutalisks are able to shut down drops. We have +2 attack being researched. And suddenly Alive finds himself in a position where he has to be very, very passive.
Oh man, the Banelings were not activated in time. He does get some of the Marines though. Could have been a lot better.
Alive is in a really uncomfortable situation. The play in this position is really like bad. He was in a great one when Leenock was not able to kind of hold his push earlier. Alive was able to force a lot of Zerglings, killed a ton of them, killed the Banelings, and then suddenly he loses those 2 dropships and the Marine run by, and that put him so far behind.
You're right. This is a very uncomfortable position for Alive, who has forced his way into a 3rd base now, but he's so vulnerable in his main, and he's made some turrets, but he's going to lose his reactor potentially here on his starport.
The Mutalisks count is getting insane.
Yeah,
it's 30.
30 Mutas out, and he takes out 3 reactors. Could potentially even get some SCVs here, gets a gas. He's got +2 on these Mutas.
He could attack the Marines at this point. Well, it's small force at the bottom right, that is. Not all of them, obviously, as there are way too many. But
yeah, but the small force, he could kill it.
Yeah. And he's transitioning out of it. He's going straight for the hive tech after he finished his infestation pit.
Pathogen glands on the way. He's got so many Banelings out here. Alive cannot move out. He does not feel comfortable.
And he's going to crush this 3rd.
He's going to kill the 3rd no matter what.
He's just moving in right now. He's preparing for it. And here comes Leenock Alive trying to defend. But literally every single SCV just dies. He just killed another 27 SCVs. 34 in total have been annihilated. Alive has a little bit of Alive has a little bit of a lead in the upgrades, but that is basically it. Leenock, he gambles a lot. He plays a really, really risky game, but he's rewarded for it.
Absolutely, man. A crazy game, in fact, that we're seeing here, but it's really brilliant. It's really creative. I don't like the decision to attack to this choke point, though. And he burrows all of his Banelings in plain sight, does lose several of them. He's trying to force as many scans as he can. His opponent only has 2 orbitals, so he can't scan forever. Does take out one of the Banelings. He's worried a lot about the Mutas in his main base, though, which are taking out turrets. Now going for the SCVs.
And the Mutalisks have +2 attacks, so they can easily take on these turrets. He's taking down more and more SCVs. He killed 46 in total over the course of the game. And with a 60 supply lead, he's now going for the Broodlord combination. Great Aspire on its way.
You said it best, and you said the only advantage Alive has is his upgrades. He does not have an army supply advantage either. With his upgrades, if he wins 1 key fight, he
Magic
might,
Box. He doesn't even really Magic Box. He just takes down the Thor because he knows he has the firepower.
Yeah, he doesn't care at all, man. And this is the tack I'm talking about. Alive needs to win this fight. If he does, maybe he has a chance of fighting Leenock's army in small groups.
Too many Banelings, too many Zerglings, catching the reinforcements off guard, taking them down. The Mutalisks need to be careful here, are engaging the siege tanks, but now we have 170 supply against 200. Leenock is on 4 bases.
He's got infestors. Yeah, he does. There's no way that Alive can really base trade here either. Leenock just has too much of a defense set up. He's trying to do, I mean, this is his only chance, but it's so hard to make this work. Leenock's creep spread is now extended upon it.
It's impossible if you ask me. He's going for it, he's going in, trying to take down everything, but the tanks are already dead and got a beautiful fungal. And the Marines, all of them die to the Banelings. The Mutalisks, they take charge of the Medivacs.
That's it, man. Lives 3-3 was not even done before that fight. He doesn't have a third command center even rebuilt. His main base is barely mining. Look at the resources. He has, like, no money right now. Leenock goes and checks the third base. He's like, well, you don't even have one of those, so I guess I will continue the attack. He's running in. The Marines do spread.
A crazy series, guys. Starting off with a 6-pull, followed by an 11-11 on map number 2. And now Leenock takes it as alive. GG's, leaves the game and finds himself in the up and downs.
Given a 6 there. I don't know what that means, but
6-pull?
I guess so, yeah.
Wow. I don't know what to say. This was kind of crazy. Leenock with very unconventional play, especially game number 3, where he gambled that his opponent would not attack, would not commit, not even with the Hellions. He goes for a very late Baning Nest. If Alive attacks with an early attack, hits the timing, then Leenock is dead. But he just goes for extremely aggressive play, starts a very, very fast tag and attacks with the Mutalisks, takes charge of the map, finds himself in a great position, but is not able to get his Banelings up in time, tries to remove them a bit too offensive. Suddenly Alive is ahead because he has more Harvesters than his opponent, is 2 base against 2 base, is in a great position, but with losing both dropships, when he started to drop the main base and the run by, when I have to give it to Leenock. I mean, this we have to give him some credit here. Borrowing those Banelings and hitting that timing that he could kill all of the Marines, that just instantly put him ahead.
He played such an aggressive game, and he played the better one. Now, Alive is going to the up and down matches. I would be actually, if I were a betting man, I would put money that Alive will still get through the up and down matches.
Oh, me too.
He is such a great player. Some of the other players we're seeing in the up and down matches are not as refined as Alive is. We didn't really get to see the real Alive here. Like, in the third game even was the closest we got to see, but it was such a weird game. I think it's hard to judge him based on that.
We didn't really see, like, a standard game.
And this is his worst matchup as well.
Yeah.
So look forward to seeing more games of Alive because I really think we will. He's someone I've really been watching very, very closely recently. Let's take a look at our match results, though, as we go into the next, the future here.
We started the day off with Don Regua against Virus, a 2-0, made sure that the Zerg player for Team MVP advanced and finds himself in Code S once again. Boom Boom Prime not able to beat Genius, the Protoss player, both MVP players therefore in Code S. And Jagji losing to Symbol, who showed just in an amazing fashion how strong he is against Terran these days, while Alive in a very unconventional best of 3 loses to Leenock 1-2.
Yep, and this is very, very unconventional play. Now we'll see the matches for tomorrow will be Keen against MMA, a match I'm really looking for, as well as Creator versus Maru. They've played in the past. See how they do tomorrow. Ganji versus MC, as well as Happy against 4GG. Going to be a sick match. Note, Finn not playing for OGS anymore. There's a lot of rumors going around about OGS. Just thought I'd put that out there as well. It might help put some more pieces of the puzzle together. Finn representing no team there.
Supernova just left OGS as well.
Yep, this is true.
Yeah, so we will see about the future of OGS. Tomorrow we'll find out about the future of those 8 players. And it's going to be very, very exciting, especially, of course, Ganji against MC is going to be a good one. It's a little bit sad that we have 2 Prime players facing each other. It's always sad if 2 clan mates have to go against each other.
But in one regard, one player from the team will be in Code S no matter what.
Yeah.
So it's sad in most cases, but in this case, it's like, well, okay.
Yeah, so we have a very interesting group today. I hope that you enjoyed the show and enjoyed the games. I certainly have to say that the last best of 3 was probably one of the most exciting ones, interesting ones that I've seen in a while.
Now, guys, don't forget the final between MVP and Squirtle is going to be on Saturday. It's going to be 1 hour early if you're watching online. If you're not watching online, make sure you head down to Axe Korea.
I'll be there. You won't.
I won't. I'm very sad, but I'll be casting MLG. I actually have to get on a flight in 2 days for this, so I want you guys to tweet at me at Proxywolf. I've already got a few recommendations, but I want to get some recommendations for some good films, some books to read, and also some TV shows. So tweet that at me at Proxywolf. You can also tweet anything you want to Caldor. He's not going on a plane ride, but you can tweet anything at him you want. Tweet at us, and thank you so much. We'll see you all tomorrow.